Andy, the man with a plan right now. Now, there's one man to thank for the statues of Hall of Famers Mike Schmidt, Richie Ashburn, Robin Roberts, and Steve Carlton at Citizens Bank Park. And recently, that sculptor returned to the ballpark to check out his handiwork. Jamie Forwood has the story.
In 2002, work began on the 4 statues that were to adorn the new Citizens Bank Park. Sculptor Zenos Frudakis was commissioned to create the artwork that would honor the 4 Phillies Hall of Famers and serve for years as a gathering place for Phillies fans. This season, Zenos was invited back to the ballpark as part of Greek Heritage Night, which provided him a chance to reflect on his creations and celebrate his own Greek culture as well.
Let me ask you about your heritage, being a Greek.
Yes. I'm very proud of it.
Does your heritage play a role in what you can do?
Very much. I'm very conscious of it. I studied the Greek sculptures, and I was reminded that when I looked at this, I was looking at the discus thrower and the kind of movement in that, there's a kind of a peace on the face, a kind of grace, and in Robin Roberts, and there's a kind of a twist that I learned from the Greek sculptures. I studied, there were so many Greek athletes that were sculpted because when they won the Olympics, they would get a statue. And Hall of Famers, they got a statue. There's a kind of connection there. So they were also rewarded with free meals for the rest of their lives, and they got the pensions. So it's not that different in the sense if you're getting paid well and you're an athlete today. One of the differences is that they were running naked or they were competing naked, which they don't do in the stadium, which would be probably good for ratings, but I sculpted them that way. I sculpted them nude when I do small models. You don't sculpt them this large. You work out your problems in a small model so you can move it easily, and then you make the larger one, you make a strong armature and put clothes on it. So the clothes comes later.
What is it about baseball players that gives you a motivation?
I think the excellence. It's something that if I have anything, I like to think I have something in common with him. I talked with Mike Schmidt about this, and he brought it up. This is what the Greeks called arete. He didn't use that word, but he was talking about, it's the same, it means basically excellence, where you try to achieve a lot. You have some talent, but then you work hard, and you develop it, and you learn from others, and that's something that I relate to with the sculpture. The Greeks had this idea of a sound mind and a sound body, and this is, there's a lot of that in athletes that are achieved a certain level.